be with my sister because she was here.
And we are now live.
I called.
We are live. We are live.
You called not yet. They're just starting dinner, so we have maybe an hour at most.
We have a few minutes.
Okay. All right.
They're making burgers,
Well.
so it might take a while.
Let's let's begin. So, a recap of last session. Let's see.
Do we need a recap? I mean, strange.
Yes.
It's been quite
3
a few
weeks.
weeks. Yeah.
I still remember.
right.
I
So,
don't remember.
you all had made your way onto the ship, the SS Solenoid, and had made yourself comfortable, met some of the crew, sort of depositing your artifacts for Ellis. And after having a look and meeting everyone and sharing a bit of chat, you all had begun to have a bit of curiosity in regards to the room that Ellis Newman told you not to step foot in. After pulling off a small amount of deception and distraction, you'd managed to take Ellis's keycard for the room. And upon scanning it and entering, you found the ship's mother room, which is the sort of single area where most of the ship's like diagnostics and general just where most things run are. You had also found that Ellis had repurposed it somewhat into his personal entertainment computer.
Entertainment, yeah, that's what we're calling it.
Entertainment, yes.
That he used for his own proclivities. But
Listen, the red light district has been struggling as of late. We needed to expand.
so
I don't get the reference.
with that,
Red light
You,
district is the sex district.
yeah. So with that, you managed to sort of interface with it, have it respond
Interface.
to
God.
Taris. Yeah, I thought it was, fuck's sakes. Taris's name for it to respond to, and then promptly left the room, and that's where we pick up with
Hold on.
Taris and T being
Tyler.
I never left.
Tyler.
I never left. I never left that room.
Oh, then you are still in the room then.
I want to just real quick before I do.
I'm just like guarding it.
Before I do leave the room, is there any like
Yeah.
panels to this thing, to this like terminal?
So the actual thing, so the room itself is a round room. All the walls are flooded with buttons and dials and small screens, but the main one that you've been interfacing with is just a sort of monitor embedded into the wall with a keyboard below it.
Okay. Would there be any way to sort of get to the wiring of this?
Give me an observation roll.
Okay. 1,
Uh,
2, 3, 4. Fuck. Oh, that's with a stress.
Did you roll one dice at a time?
Oh.
The room would look similar to. Hold on. If I get my Discord open. Come on. It's a lot more than. All the walls are sort of plasticky. It looks almost padded, with like the seat in the center. But if my Discord would like kindly load. Come on. You know you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Here we are. No, not straight. I don't want to send it to streams. There we go. Boom. This is what the room looks like.
Okay. Is there So there doesn't seem to be any way to get to any sort of wiring or nothing.
You can't find it,
Rough it
no.
out. Whoa, that is an interesting looking room.
Do I see
Man,
any...
I wish I could see it if my thing was if my thing was good.
Is this particularly... Would this be, you know... Would this be water resistant in any way?
Is this fucking TARDIS from Doctor
you
Who?
would assume so, maybe.
Okay.
I don't think so, no. Also, why are you
Yeah, no,
destroying
yeah, no,
the part of the
usually-
ship before we even take off?
Yeah, I might need that.
Yeah, could you?
Yeah, it does.
could
It does
we-
run
could we-
like
could we
most of the
not
ship
destroy the
systems.
ship?
Like, as in like 95%
yeah.
of them, including like airlocks.
Okay. So... No panels. No nothing like that.
Nothing that you can find. No.
Okay.
I don't have one of those like Inspector Gadget things where I take off my thumb and it's like a USB drive and I can stick it into a port or something.
Alright, so in that case, I'll just...
You did a magician trick of, oh, my thumb's gone.
I'll take out the mag and eject one round, sort of hold it in my hand. I'll go up to just like
Yeah.
a blank bit of area and etch in the words "Don't keep secrets," and I'll leave the water
Yeah.
that I had from the cafeteria there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you do that. I assume you leave afterwards.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you exit
Oh,
the door.
boy.
Slides open with a sort of soft noise, and you both exit the room. The other two, you two are sort of where you are. Echo, you see both of them step out of the room on the cameras.
I press a button on the computer to continue the recording of the camera. As I...
Yep.
Okay. I hope they got I hope nothing bad happened in there.
Yeah. And Chris, your dude is just checking
Yeah,
out
I'm
the pods as usual.
Yeah, just, you know, minding my own business. Nothing to do with,
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys. So Ellis is still in his office, and you two are in the corridor.
Okay. So we're about to take off, right?
They're coming!
Yeah, in about
Uh,
like 20 minutes.
Anywhere
or
I
so,
can
yeah.
I can go like observe this.
So the ship doesn't have as much in terms as windows, but there are like in the main like there is like a whatchamacallit, a cockpit that you can sort of stare through. It's the room ahead of the common room.
Okay. I think it's this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where does that take me?
So it takes you like down into the common room. You see sort of Riez looks up and he's like, "Hey man,
Hello.
how did you speaking to the big man?"
We did not speak too much. He is the strange type.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Are you still up on that tequila offer?
Variable game?
Oh, you bet.
You'll see.
Okay. Well, when we set off, I'll give it an hour or so, and yeah.
Well, I'm going to go. I'll go watch takeoff.
Yeah, okay. Toby will be done soon. I hope.
Hmm. What do I say?
Cool. So you walk into it. It's similar style to the rest of the rooms. there is sort of a single seat near the front, and you see various screens sort of in front instead of like glass panels. Wait. Ship type. No, there is some glass paneling at the front, but you can see from here it's very thick, and it's almost like how like armored windows are on cars, where it's kind of narrow, give you perfect visibility, but it gives you enough to generally know where you are.
Yeah.
And there's the single chair, sort of steering wheel as usual, and then a bunch of various levers, dials. There's a sort of dashboard with switches and blinking lights. You can't make too much sense of it, but you generally can like acknowledge it at least.
This is probably about the time I walk in.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, Toby walks in at this point as well. Oh.
No, he's gone.
He's
shot
gone.
himself. He just shot himself dead.
He's sleeping with his
vanished.
eyes open, don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, we got him back.
Oh.
Ow, my hand.
Is the bandwidth back?
We've been speaking to you.
Is the band?
Headset lost Wi-Fi there.
Ah, I see. Toby has come down, more or less. That's all you've missed, really. So yeah.
Oh dear. Oh yes, I see you looking at the space terrorists.
It'll be good to see something a little different, not just wall.
I'd say it's a little bit more than one, but means to your own, I guess.
I will say this. Once I out, I will no longer look at wall ever again. I will have wall-less house. I will live in gazebo.
Yeah.
I was half listening, and that's the only thing I heard.
I will live in gazebo. It's quite funny.
Fair enough then, mate. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Echo, what are you doing at this point?
I guess I would be making sure I didn't leave any, like... He was still here?
Yeah.
I guess I would be making sure I didn't leave, like, any obvious notes that I was here. I'm not the best at crime scene investigations or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And so I would... I don't know, I guess I'd start making my way back to... If I don't see the others along the way, I'd make my way to my quarters and start getting set up for tonight.
Okay.
Which would be
assume you
right
probably would've-
here, I want to say?
No. That's the cafeteria. Quarters are behind Funny Man's lab.
Funny Man's
Dave.
Lab.
Funny Man's lab.
Oh no! Oh no! We can just.
Well, that's just because it's a general, just regular quarters.
No, we can just hear "Don't you smile at a crocodile" through the wall.
The walls are thick enough so that it muffles it out.
Yeah, I guess I'd just show up here and like claim one of the bunks for my own, and I would just start clearing it off
Yeah.
of dust, make sure it's arranged in a corner or whatever.
Yeah, you
make
get
sure
a
it looks nice.
shabby bunk that's like in between some boxes of bleach and a crate containing mops.
Mop! Amazing!
What?
Hello.
You're just looking through the janitor supplies? Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, the
He
one
just
in our
went to the bunk.
quarters.
Alright then. Also, when did don't move me? Don't move me.
I don't. Yeah, you went on autopilot, so.
Then, like, I mean, if I was doing anything, I'd probably just be like patrolling around the ship, making sure everything's okay or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. You have a patrol around then.
But yeah, I guess I would just
There's someone
make sure
missing.
everything is.
Where's
Dwarf boy?
What?
yeah, where is he? Where's he vanished to? Who moved my boy?
I didn't. I swear.
I'll call him Elroy. Why not?
I'm gonna
That
call
is a
him Dwarf
name?
something.
Does he even have a name?
Adam.
He does. I just don't have my notes at the moment.
He ended up below the map. I don't get it.
Ah,
Or like below the room. I don't get it.
odd. Alright. Well, he.
But yeah, I guess I'd just be in my quarters, making sure everything looks spiff and span, getting ready for the night.
Yeah, he'll be going up to the main place, anyways. Okay. With that being said, after a few moments, you all sort of get yourself comfortable, and Toby, you hear sort of over your little intercom, you hear Ellis saying, "Well, Toby, if you'd be so kind, I think we're ready to go."
I make my way to the seat of piloting.
Everyone crams into the pilot room.
Yeah, you two
Oh,
sort of
where
cram
are we?
behind. You two sort of cram behind the pilot's
Go.
seat. It's not like a spacious room, but it's not cramped. So there is enough room for like a couple people to like stand behind the seat. But you see a couple of
Still doesn't have a head.
the fellas in the in the common room sort of grab onto like various just things around, metal bars that sort of line like the round of the ceiling, or like dividers between the seats or something that they grab onto. And Toby, what do you do?
Well, I sit down in the pilot seat and get ready to go, you know, showing all the prerequisite stuff I need to.
Yeah. You sort of start switching some stuff on. You see a small monitor, sort of like flickering a 100 different little things. Sort of the motherboard is sort of running diagnostics. And you see sort of everything seems fine. There's no errors that pop up, and then a single sort of button lights up green.
Yeah, give it a little click.
The engines start to rumble and roar to life as you all feel the ship shake for a moment and
What the
begin
hell?
to
I grab onto the edge.
move sort of forward
Down,
and like skirt along the
I'm just gyroscopically stable and just standing the whole time.
yeah. It starts sort of skirting forward. It sort of rumbles over the rocky terrain, slowly picking up speed more and more, and then it lifts off and up into the atmosphere. As you've done this about 1,000,000 times, sort of takeoff is pretty easy, so you won't have to roll for this. But you bring it up as the ship itself shoots off and darts into space. As you all see the ground below you get further and further away as you ascend into the sort of murky grey clouds, the sort of rain splatting over the windshield, making it almost look like Star Wars hyperspace just by the way that the rain is shooting at the window. And as you breach the clouds, you are all sort of well, those in the cockpit sort of get a good view of what is above the clouds, as you see a beautiful sun in the distance lighting up the grey clouds, a beautiful colour of sort of tan orange. And you see for the first time for some of you ever, for some of you years, the stars that are around the planet, as well as the planet that the actual colony orbits around, as you take off and manage to leave its orbit fairly promptly.
Who hasn't seen the stars ever?
Harvey.
You guys, the planet, the colony that you're on is mostly just covered in cloudage, so that you barely see the night sky.
I know, I'm just saying. I came here on a ship. Harvey
Harvey's been in
probably
prison.
has a life. Yeah, but probably had a life before prison.
I was built on this planet.
That's a fair point.
As Toby, yeah, you bring it in and leave orbit. You sort of relax a little bit as the ship it's on its way.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you blood do it. I tell that for a fact.
I definitely comprehended all of that.
That's how you do it.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Toby, Taurus.
So yes, press button that make us go to
Wait,
place.
oh,
Yes,
oh,
yes,
yeah.
you press.
One more time.
Oh, wait,
Sorry.
no, you don't.
You press the button that make us go to the good place. Yes, that's how this works.
Well, I mean, that's remember. There's a little bit more user input for me, but I guess that is the old deal. A
Well,
little bit
input
better.
input your user. Go, do the thing.
Well, it's pretty. I'm assuming it's a pretty clean trajectory. There's no really need for me to do any kind of major stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you sort of you get you've flown back and forth to the station a couple of times, so you generally know the trajectories you need to input. You sort of have a look. You have a small type on the screens beside you, and input the coordinates. And aside from maybe adjusting a little bit to sort of the difference in gravity and angling yourself correctly, you align yourself with the trajectory you need to go to, and input the autopilot, as it were, for the most part.
Okay.
But yeah.
Where exactly are we going?
You are
to
headed
figure that
to the LaSalle space station.
Okay. It is.
Yeah, we'll go with this one. Why not? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, as you guys all look, well, the two in the sort of cockpit look around, as you see stars distantly begin to sort of move around, and the planet sort of getting further and further away as all sort of remnants of the cloudage and moisture either crystallize on the very edges of the glass or completely wiped away. As you see, sort of just to the side of you, the planet that the colony orbits around is just sort of beside you. As it's going to take a little while before you sort of leave it behind, but you are now in space.
Space.
Might want to lower the volume a tad bit.
A little bit, okay. Saba.
I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, you guys are now in space.
Dawn of the first day.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
see,
Toby, you would know that this trip would take about 3 days. time.
No, no.
3 days.
You have the supplies, but the travel time is about 3 days.
Can I put the foot down a little bit?
Leadfoot.
There's not too much good. So, usually while traveling, you would use the. It's a lot quicker than it is. However, the cryopods in question on this ship are currently out of use, as said.
Right. Okay.
But yeah.
Alright.
You walk into the sort of main common room. The others have sort of, you see, have relaxed a little bit after no longer having to like hold on to stop themselves from being sort of flung around a little bit. You see, sort of, Elroy has walked in, and you see he's sort of at like a sort of side station making himself like a coffee. And Riaz, and he's like, he's really something, eh?
It's certainly refreshing. I'll say that.
You know what? You meet me in the cafeteria in 10 minutes.
I give him a nod.
Nice. I see him promptly sort of looks around and then dips.
Oh, I thought that was the dwarf talking.
No, that was Riaz.
I guess.
And what the rest are you doing?
I don't need to like sit here. I'm free to leave.
Fine, really.
Yeah, no, you're free to like get up from your seat now.
I will. Oh, where's the the guy? The kind of commando guy. Is he still in his office?
Yes.
Right map in the middle.
I believe.
Is he still there, or is he went to his little room?
You go upstairs. Well, you wouldn't know. You'd need to sort of check to know where he is.
Okay. I'll take a little stealthy check, see if he's still in his office.
Okay. You peek around. From there, you wouldn't be able to see.
Don't. Okay. Going all the way around.
Yeah.
I thought it was me for a sec. I thought it was my like.
The police are after us!
Oh, fuck.
You have a sort of peek aside. You see sort of the blinds on the window of his door. But you do desk. You see he's sort of checking a small device in his hand. Maybe sort of like a camera or something, but he's just at his desk as usual.
The fact he's checking a small device that could be linked up to a camera is very concerning, considering what me and Harvey just did a couple minutes ago. Yeah.
I'll go back and tell. Oh, actually, well, he said
You do know I
said-
cleared out. I stopped the cameras from recording stuff, right?
Yeah, these cameras, not his personal camera.
That's the system they run on. If the cameras themselves
Is
got
it-
shut off,
is-
then there's
it the
nothing
same
recording
system?
them being.
You wouldn't know.
Okay.
Okay,
So
alright.
here's if it's a CT, if it's a nerd talking. If it's a CCTV, that means it's
It's not.
sharing
No.
data.
Actually, okay, continue.
That doesn't. Okay. So what happened was the camera that's stationed at the motherboard, sorry, mommy board, was temporarily shut off. That
Yeah.
means that even if he had access to the cameras, he wouldn't be able to see it. All that I did was turn it off temporarily, then turn it back on when they left.
But
Simple.
couldn't he manually turn it on if he hacked it and saw it was turned off?
He could, but I was keeping watch of that. He had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, then.
If you're uncomfortable with it, I guess I wasn't there at the scene. I could go talk to him.
Nah. That's fine.
Anyway, what were you doing?
I don't fucking know. Chris was something.
Who's Chris? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna make sure there's nothing. Well, what is actually wrong with the cryo?
Just gonna
pod?
fucking
Can I see anything?
triple check the pods.
So you're having a look at it. The pods themselves are blacked out. Like the glass that would allow you to see in have been blacked out. And you just see that they have been, for whatever reason, locked. You're not quite sure if they're on or if they're off. There's no like physical indication of that. That you'd be able to like see from here.
Okay.
But it's so there's about eight pods, but they are all the glass has been blacked out.
Alright. I'll head back to the kind of area where everybody's gonna. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you head back. As sort of you walk back into the shit, he's blind. As you walk back, he goes into the cafeteria.
Has it been the 10 minutes yet?
Yeah, roughly.
I was wanting to do something, but okay.
Yeah, go on then.
My character
said
wouldn't
so.
sit there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, go on.
Realistically, once the ship had gone up, he would have waited a second, and then started making his way back up towards the commander's room. Just like arriving at the door as he...
This sound is just you from here because there's a door in the way.
Oh, sorry. Where?
Like all the corridors connecting to it do actually like you can't see it from the central room at the bottom.
Sorry. I go up this ladder and somehow I appear over here. I was just confused.
Yeah. Well, they're all not quite aligned. Like the center of one map isn't the center of another.
This is a
Sort of
weird looking
thing.
ship then.
Well, the actual corridors and isn't like accounting for like the outer bulkhead and stuff. So there's a lot of like dead sort of almost.
Dead space! We're in dead space!
Oh fuck!
But yeah, you knock on the door and he goes, "Oh yes, come in."
I step into the door. Hello, Commander. How's it going?
I'm not a commander. I'm the manager. Well, not a manager, but you know. Anyways, just call me Ellis.
Sorry, Ellis. Mr. Newman, right? No, that's your last name.
Yes, yeah, that works as well.
Right. Mr. Newman, I was curious. I'm very grateful for you giving me this opportunity. And so I was wondering if you had any extra work that I could work on around here?
Look.
Like just something to pass the time
Well.
during these travel.
Yes. Well, there's always the cooking duty that needs to be done, but that's only on an evening. There is. You could always ask James if he would like a hand with anything, although that's mostly just ripping out tissues and putting them in formaldehyde.
Oh, him. Okay.
And then you could always help Riez, so have a look over the stock, although there's not that much, so Not too much to look
I was
over.
curious, actually. The there was some like I want to say stone cube taller than me. It had like glyphs on it in the cargo bay.
Oh, yeah, like the large box.
Yes, I was curious about
Yes. How so?
that. Well, first off, is it dangerous at all? I mean, like it doesn't look
It shouldn't be.
human.
So long as it's not, like, demolished, it should be fine.
Where'd you get it?
In the same way I got the chalice. Got it brought.
I mean, a planet.
This one. Well, that one. Lebanon.
Alrighty.
There's quite
Same
a lot
mine
of things
system?
in... not the same one, no. It was the other hemisphere.
Alright then. Alright.
But,
That's all I was curious about. I just wanted to make sure that that thing wasn't going to explode or like make some governments angry or something.
No. It will take a lot to tip it over, in fairness. But, no, it's safe.
Alrighty. Oh, by the way, do you have a paper and pencil on you?
Paper and pencil. I mean, probably. Rifles through a thing. You can just grab some basic stationery out. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty all over. Why?
I was, honestly, I was going to do some research, take some notes about the artifacts. I'm genuinely curious about them. I've always wanted to go into more alien,
Oh, well, you
topics.
can draw a picture, I suppose, but we don't really have the facilities. That's why we're going to the station. We've got the facilities to have a bit of an analysis of it. Yeah, go
That's
ask
fair,
James.
that's fair.
Or Riez. They're the main ones that sort of are dealing with it.
Interesting.
Alrighty. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I take the pen and
Of
paper
course.
from him as I nod and walk out the door back downstairs. 10 minutes would have
Alright.
passed.
Yes.
Alright.
Just one. Tyler, are you doing anything during the 10 minutes?
I guess I'm just like checking out the cog area since I wasn't down there when I was doing my sweep,
Yeah.
whatever.
You're having a little bit of a nosy. You get down there. It's still very dark. You just, like can't really see like till the edge of it. But like
Is it
so
good
so like where you are, it's dark enough where it's like it's like gloomy so that you can't really see the edges of the room when you're like fully stood inside of it. It's just pretty dim. But
Could I use
you see
could I use my
you-
flashlight for like a quick second to look at literally make the room brighter?
Yeah, like you can scan around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
I
find
turn
you see sort of like the great concrete sort of stone black box in the center with various like various letterings in a script you don't really recognize gouged into it. You see the large sort of urn-like chalice you guys have procured, and then various just sort of outdated technology pieces just sort of strewn across everywhere, making sort of large piles.
Gotcha.
What
is
But it also...
what
Carry on.
yeah? What's room over here?
That
What
room.
is
You haven't been in it yet.
Is that the
You
toilets?
have
We have
a
not
walk
encountered
in.
those yet.
You look in. There's toilets about. They just don't have their own dedicated rooms.
Okay.
So you walk in there. You see large tanks that you see of like some form of like. You see a large sort of steel tankard with sort of nitrogen sort of labeled upon it that you sort of guess is maybe some sort of like coolant station for the cryopods.
Gotcha.
There's
Maybe
sort
check
of a
if there's a
hum.
leak or something.
There's just generally like a hum of activity in the room, but that might either be due to the engines or activity elsewhere.
Interesting. Alright then. Can I?
Okay.
What would be like? What would be the? What would be the observation? Would that be like the check to see if there's anything else interesting in the cargo area?
In the cargo area. So, observation rolls are only used for when something's like either like intentionally trying to evade your sight. So like it's trying to like spot stealthy stuff.
Yeah.
So if you spend long enough, you mostly just find what's in the room. So usually when
Well,
I
if it-
describe a room, that's mostly what's just in it.
Okay then. Well. Hmm.
I feel like we should have like a little
Uh,
flag or something we can pop up for when we want to do something but don't want to interrupt.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to look at anything else. So I guess
Okay.
I'll just like set myself to just like patrol mode and just zone out and just
Yeah, right,
walk
you
around
just-
ship.
Patrol the things. Right, 10 minutes. So, you walk in after the 10 minutes. You walk into the cafeteria. Riaz is sort of sat on one of the longer tables. You see he's got like a couple of small cups, and you see he's managed to like procure various things. As he looks around and sort of reaches into his sort of leather jacket and pulls out a sort of large clear bottle that has sort of just a sort of semi-translucent label slapped onto it of just like a lime wedge. He's like, "Here's the stuff."
You better hand me a glass right now.
Yes, yes. Tell me, how long it been since you drink, man?
Other than improvised beverages in prison, maybe 10 years.
Oh, well, this is a good thing to start on.
Yes.
Kick your liver into overdrive, if you know what I mean.
What is this stuff?
He paused. Hey, it's tequila is just the good shit. He sort of paused 2 glasses, slides you one. And he's like, "Hey, to getting off that rock then."
To good shit. As I
Dink.
clink.
He sort of sips it back. It's been a long time since you've had anything like strong. It kicks the shit out of you as you drink it. You just sort of go down. It's an intensity like you haven't had in a good while. You manage to like stifle down like a choke or a cough or anything, but it's mean. It's a mean drink.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah, I told you.
oh. How many of these have you had before?
Managed to get a bottle every return flight, 3 days. Oof. You never know if the cryopods just don't work. It happens a fair bit often, actually.
I think I might need a
That's
cryopod
concerning.
after this.
If only. Oh, well, we'll be sleeping night to night, even without the cryopod.
Oh my fucking god.
I just tap my glass on the table. Yeah, okay, why not another?
Yes. And as sort of that occurs, I assume you two will just be drinking there for drinking and chatting for a few hours. Then I would
More or less.
assume. Okay. While you're doing this, you sort of exchange general conversations, but is there anything like specific that you sort of start to talk to him about?
Like old age stuff. I'll ask him if he's got anything like specifically like relics, like old stuff.
What, in cargo? I mean, maybe. We've got a lot of old tech, but I'm not sure. There's piles and piles of it. They brought some contractors in, and they mainly just dumped it all in a big pile. I tried to have a root around. It was mostly, you know, VHS. Remember them? Well, not remember, but you hear those from like the textbooks. VHS, the players, CDs, I think it were. I found a card that it must have been like 100 years old now. It was like a $50 card for Disney Plus. I don't know. It made no sense to me, but the back had been scratched off anyway, so I doubt it was of any use. But maybe it was some sort of talisman or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we have a look. Maybe we see what truly good.
Well, I don't know. I send the report to Ellis every now and then. He gets updated when things get took out of stock.
Maybe it's just we lost it. Who knows?
Well, before we set off, that's why I was downstairs. I was, you know, making sure that everything is as it is. Unfortunate, man. If I knew, I would have. I would have.
Cargo thing fly out during takeoff.
Loose flapping cargo, man. That shit's kicking your ass if you're thinking things like that just happen, man.
You'll never know.
Look,
maybe.
If I knew you wanted some, I would have, man. I would have, you know, skipped it a little bit on the old form, but no, unfortunately, it's been sent to the boss.
Yeah.
I wonder what he thinks of the boss.
Say, how you know him?
Oh, Alice? Oh God, we go back 2-3 years now. I wasn't on Lebanon too, but you know, I was on the colony. It was like yous. You know, not great. I was a janitor actually. It was a factory that produced you know those like bootleg synths that aren't made by Waylani? They're just sort of like blue people.
Smurfs?
No. Well, that's what we called them in the factory, but no. The name of the company escapes me, but you know, they make all the Wayland bootleg stuff. It's like Wayland, but cheaper and worse.
Raycon.
Ah. Yes, okay, so it's Wayland, but Wayland, again, just Wayland.
Yeah. Seegson, that's what it was. Sorry. It escaped me. You know the working Jaws? You won't know it. They weren't really used on Lebanon 2 very much, but they're like synthetic man, but you can tell it's synthetic because his skin is translucent blue and they don't have pupils.
Why?
It's actually kind of disturbing, but
why not just
anyways,
make-
I was a janitor there.
Why not just make big metal robot, man? Why even bother?
Puts people more at ease, I guess, but at a slightly cheaper price than making it almost realistic.
Eh.
Plus, they actually broke down slightly less because they didn't really have personality, like centers that much. So, they just kind of did their job and didn't do anything else. You know, no hint of free will at least. like with a couple of the broken ones, the broken Wailani ones. So I suppose it's I mean, I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I sweep the scraps off the floor.
Yeah.
Kept it clean. But anyways, Ellis, he found me. He offered me a job. He was in need of crew. I think this was around the time that Toby got hired, but no, so he hired me, and the pay's been good. You get more or less a free home. That was the main thing. I was homeless at the time. And then, free food, decent shelter, you get warmth, A better deal than what it used to be, but
Daughter keeps me fed.
tell you what, not too much of a fan of the station though. That's mainly where we go back and forth from, but I don't know, it's just filled with nerds,
Hey! What about station? Just big nerd playhouse?
Sort of, but it's not even like it's not like just a blank space station. It's not like the big ship. It's a terrarium, almost a terrarium of nerds.
Oh.
It's got tree. It's got a area where it's like parkland. That's my only favorite part of it, because it actually feels like an actual nice place to be. But the rest is labs, staff areas, secret corridors.
What's the ship
That sort of
called?
thing. The ship is called the Solenoid.
Well, it will be better than rocks and wall and
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
and
man.
cloud.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it was better than my my little cloth sleeping bag on the side of the road.
Yeah. Upgrades, I suppose. Okay.
Sorry about that. I had to attend to something. I am back. So yeah, he after sort of this exchange, he sort of takes a look at his last drink, sort of drains it, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go put these back in my stash now. And yeah, you can go where you want, I guess. Just watch after yourself, no?
I'll give him a wave as he goes.
See ya, man."
Goodbye.
At this point, you're like pleasantly intoxicated. Sort of you stumble around a little bit, but it's been a while since you feel like this, so it's a good change.
I'll come in to the common room. I'll come. Toby, my good friend. Toby, come here, Toby. Alright. I am absolutely not in any way drunk on tequila. In any way at all. No.
What was he called again? This guy, I forgot his name.
Riaz.
Bloody hell. Damn it. Riaz, was it? Bloody Riaz, I knew it. Someone's got a secret stash.
No, he was never little boy. Are you in this room?
No, I am. I don't want to be in this room. But no,
Nope, you're in the room.
I while I'm on patrol, I just walk in and just see Travis drunk as hell and just slowly back out.
Do I? I don't
realistic.
Even notice you. I don't even know.
Realistically,
I don't want any part of that.
Could you lower it down? There we go.
I changed it a bit so that.
What?
It would,
Wait.
one
What were you
consistent
gonna say if you did notice
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, no, that's good. Thank you.
So,
shape. Anytime.
yeah, put yourself. Yeah. Alright, oh, is the corporate guy still here?
Yeah, no, he's like playing Subway Surfers or something on his fucking phone. or something.
I'll look at him. I'll point at him. You,
Room surfer clips.
you, fuck you. I don't like you.
Yeah.
Listen, you are, you're not so.
Elroy, can you just like take this fucking guy downstairs? And I'll go to your workshop or something. Elroy's like, hey man, don't fucking lump him on me.
Yeah, don't lump him on him. This guy, he knows what's good. I'll sort of like tumble into the side of him.
Hey, this suit costs more than your fucking house.
Yeah, well, guess where my house is? I know where.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Hey, fuck you! I'll try to punch him in the face.
Yeah, roll a fucking close combat.
I swear to God, Javi, if you roll a 2,
So what?
that's gonna be funny.
Okay.
Does he roll with
you
anything
rolling-
different because he's drunk?
Just rolling manually.
No, just close combat.
7. I want to stress. Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, you're
Nothing.
fucking drunk, you just whomp. You go to get him and you just like trip over and you just like land on another seat.
Oh,
You're just like, I'm gonna go speak stocks to Elroy. And he fucking leaves.
Alright.
Not Elroy, fucking Ellis.
No man.
Yeah, Elroy's
I
like,
just
man.
hold on, Jamie.
Yes,
Technically, does he pass? Yeah, I'm just like waiting
he
out
does.
here.
Yes, he goes. Wait,
Is the is the drunk knocked out yet? No, that's not the voice of fucking Tyler. That's too
Is
girly.
he drunk, knocked out yet?
Is the drunk not knocked out yet?
No, he fucking isn't. Yeah, go give him a slap on the face or something. Or like send him to Dr. Anderson. Probably has like some downer or something to give him.
I kind of give a quick salute as I had to deal with Travis. Yeah. All right, I fully walk in this time, and I'm just look at Travis.
come here, Toby. Dance with me, Toby. Where's that music?
What in the hell are you doing?
Hey,
Hey, T, listen, T, right? But he's got a hold of Rise's stash. He's a little bit on
I
the tipsy
don't
side.
have a hold of your party.
You do you want to deal with him or
Can you
I-
give me a stamina roll, please?
Oh no.
Oh God, no!
Good thing I have 7 in that.
Just
2.
Oh yeah,
Okay, two.
You feel your consciousness waning for a second, and then you fucking like go back up, and you can continue on your drunken escapade.
Why isn't stamina and
You
charisma?
got a fucking 2. That's my God. Travis, we are going to see the nurse, so you can stop.
Oh
being
yes,
a
I like.
drunkenness.
I like Nurse. She has big boobies.
I just.
This is Harvey's output, I swear.
This is the most horniest campaign I've ever been in. Like, what the fuck?
It's rather this is Kirk Kaz's campaign. Which would you mean?
Cause campaign, because at least that one is interesting. It has combat. That's something I don't fucking know.
That's
I just
at least that one's interesting.
I like both of these are interesting. All right, I just say nothing else. I just grab Travis by the arm and just start pulling him to the fucking nurse's office.
Oh, I am not resistant.
You don't have the stamina to resist, my brother.
Right, so what are you doing with him then?
I'm dragging him to the doctor's
yeah.
office. Yeah.
Okay. Hey! The fuck? Oh.
Hello.
You talked to
He's,
Riaz, didn't you?
Yeah, he,
I don't know who that is. I don't know it. Riaz.
Do you have anything to help with this?
Well, there's either one or two things we can do. We can either send him to bed. He like waits for a response or something.
I'm waiting for an
Or
Or we can take this the second option.
We kill him.
what's the second option?
Taras, was it?
You know it.
Have you tried your new bed yet?
No bad.
Yeah, in bunk quarters. I assume you haven't had a nap since you've gone and got that big, heavy artifact.
Yes, that was very strong. I lifted it myself. I actually.
You must be tired.
Oh, well, maybe I do suppose. You know,
We have a new hammock if you want to try that. It's all the
Hammock?
rage on the ship. Yeah.
where is
If you're the
Hammock?
first one to get it, you get it for the voyage, and no one's claimed it yet.
I will go look for hammock. As I sort of stupor.
There we go. We don't need drugs with that now, do we? Go take him to the hammock. Once he's down, he'll probably fall asleep.
But then again,
doesn't-
we're just letting it.
If he doesn't,
Then
she,
again,
like,
if he doesn't fall out of
looks
space,
around.
then
She
that
opens
becomes-
she opens a drawer. She gets out like a small orange like tube. Takes off the lid. You see, she takes out like a white tablet. Crush this up in some water and trick him into thinking it's some more of Riaz's stash.
just in case the
She
whole
hands you a
let it be
white
someone
pill.
else's problem. I
Oh,
can't
if he
hear
doesn't
you.
fall asleep on, if he doesn't fall asleep on the hammock, then well, yeah, just crush that up, put it in some water, and give it as a drink.
Does he even know where the hammock is?
Assume he knows where the bunk is. Just go guide him.
Fine. I was assigned to deal with the drunk. I don't know what is this guy. Oh wait, no, that's
That's a what?
Sorry, that's a woman.
You're out of here.
Anyways,
By the time
I'm-
time you've turned around, I'm already passed out, drunk on the floor.
I just
Okay.
I just see his like legs poking out the hallway, and I just drag him to the fucking barracks and just plop him on the bed.
Splendid. Right.
Where are the
this
barracks
is
at again?
happening. Echo,
I
you're in the
don't-
lab, aren't you?
They're over here. I just imagine I'm helping this scientist. I take a glance outside and I just see him passed out in Novikov being
Yeah.
dragged by the legs.
Yeah, he's just like slung over fucking Tyrone's shoulder.
Tyler.
Not Tyrone. Tyler.
Not like the chocolate bar. Not like the chocolate bar. Just Tyler.
But yeah. Hold on.
It's right here.
Oh, that's annoying as fuck. I'm not gonna go inside, but I'm gonna like peek through the window. See what he's doing. Oh, no.
But now,
Smile at a crocodile.
Yeah, you peek in and you spot Echo and James sort of huddled around the table. James has managed to slam down the large worm-like creature that seems to be like a sort of standard earthworm, but about 5 times the size, sort of more akin to like what's it called, a python in size, with sort of like large bristly hairs on it, as he's managed to like cut it open with a large sort of square meat cleaver. As both of them are sort of just covered in various fluids.
What? I'm just like staring. I've just learned to stop questioning things at this point. This guy, he's a.
I'm not in the room. I'm just peeking through the window.
Yeah.
You see me, just confused.
So, you see. He sort of like, you hear a sickening snap as he like tears open some sort of cartilage ring. Look in here. As he like sort of grabs your shoulder and like squeezes you sort of like closer to it. If we pull these back,
Yeah?
you see, nervous system.
Yeah, nervous, alright.
Give me a hand. Grab this middle bit. It looks like fiber of rope.
My arm gets jerked forward as my glove like picks it up. Yes.
Yeah. On three. Ja. 2, 1, 2, 3. A second pop as it dislocates from the cartilage. This is the most myelinated nerve endings of most creature. Fastest conduction. I suppose it needs it for the length of the worm. So,
yeah.
my hypothesis is he folds it up, squeezes it into a jar and sort of screws on the thing. If I add this to some animal, faster reaction speeds.
Wait, really? Huh.
Well, hopefully.
It's a hypothesis, so you haven't tried it yet.
We're going to LaSalle. We picked up animals from planet, and we go to LaSalle to test them. But first, they must go into formaldehyde bath.
I'm curious. Have you ever tried it on a human before?
No, I'm under an NDA.
Oh, that's a shame. Just imagine what like a soldier or something could do with faster reaction time, faster movement.
Don't drink that! That is pure formaldehyde!
I didn't do anything!
I saw
I take
you
a step
looking.
back from the shell.
I saw you looking. It's pure formaldehyde, pure poison. You drink it, you go paralyzed for a month.
That sounds kind of nice, actually, but no.
And it necroses you from inside as well.
Okay then, never mind.
But let us not be wasteful. Of course, rest of worm, very useful. Skin, you can tan it, make leather. Cartilage makes great snack when dry. General guts can be used for fertilizer. Most animals only have one useful thing, you know? Sheep, their blood. Pigs, stem cells. Cows, beef.
You can use a sheep's wool for clothing.
Yeah, that's not scientifically usable though, aside from like gauze. But who needs gauze when you can just wipe it down on your shirt? Yes. Or apron.
Right.
An apron works as well. I don't like them. They stink to you.
Anyway,
But
I like.
yes.
Sorry.
That's more or less it for a large worm.
Oh, great! And I like take off my latex gloves and just toss them in a nearby trash can. If that's the case, I was going to go get a snack, perhaps. Before I lose my lunch.
Alright, hold on. It reminds me. He grabs a sort of large, rusty scalpel, and you just see him sawing at a thing as he hands you this sort of like off-white lump of something that's quite hard but sort of a little bit flexible. Give this to Elroy. He take it to workshop, put it on drying rack.
Alright, you got it. And Elroy is the small one, correct?
He is the small one, yes.
Alright, well, thank you. I like looking at it, trying to think of it not pulsing at me as I walk out the door towards the common room.
So
Oh, you didn't let me finish. How dare. Crocodile. I walk into the common room holding this thing. Elroy, are you in here?
yeah.
I just walk over to him, like, crouching down a little bit. Hey,
You don't have to do that.
Sorry. But,
Come on, man.
look, listen, I have to follow wording. I apologize, and I just, like, reached and I gave him the glob. The scientist
sakes.
told me to get you this for the drying rack.
Yeah, he's wanting to make a fucking snack with it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Alright, give me a second.
As he goes down there, I guess I would have followed him down into the bottom floor. Like into the cargo bay. Just waiting outside. Also, you are a bit quiet. I'm not sure if that's on my end or not. Ever since that music started.
Is that better?
Kinda, not really.
What's that? There we go.
It's like
Is
I
that
can.
better?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Yes, that's better.
There we go.
Thank you.
Takes a bit of jiggling sometimes. Alright. Yeah, you
That's
follow him down.
sometimes.
Yeah. He's sort of lugging this. You see he enters his workshop. It's mostly just like engineering stuff. But you see there's a sort of well, not a kiln, but a sort of kiln adjacent machine that you see has like various things, but one of the shelves you see is like crusted in like various organic things. But he sort of slides it on. It's like, yeah, we keep that shelf for him because otherwise all of our like you know, porcelain and stuff that we need for the everything just sort of goes.
Alright then. Now, he's eating this for a snack.
You can do, yeah. Frank.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Although it's a pretty
Eh.
decent hangover cure.
Somebody's gonna need
I'll
that.
I'll keep that in mind. I don't know that he's.
Why are
drunk.
you looking at me?
What'd you do to the
Yeah.
eyes?
What are you doing, Chris?
Yeah.
I guess I'll keep that
Jumping.
noted in my head bank as I nod to him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just let me know when that's finished and I can get it back up to him.
It'll be finished by tomorrow morning, probably. Yeah. What are you doing up there with them, other than poking around animals?
You know, one scientist to another, just talking about nerd stuff.
Yeah, nerd stuff.
He-
Just don't idolize
I'm not-
the man. He's a bit of a creep.
I'm not planning on going insane anytime soon. Thank you.
Well, no. Don't, obviously, you don't mimic him, but don't even like get fooled by his interest in his subject. Everything else, he's a complete and utter asshole.
Fair, I guess. Oh no, he's talking.
I don't think he
I think he
means
was
it,
talk-
but
He has some weird thought process. I think he wants to like stitch animals together. I don't know. I wasn't really listening. It's felt like weeks since then.
Yeah, sounds
I've heard
about
horror-
right for him.
I've heard horror stories about that, or horror movies and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's pretty much what he's trying to do. Although he mostly does it at LaSalle. Thankfully, they haven't given him the quite right facilities to do it here.
Fun.
Otherwise, we'd have a bunch of homunculi walking around.
Great. Well, that's one thing to worry about, but I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you needed while I was right here?
I need. Not really. I mean, you saw a look around his workshop. It just seems pretty tidy and stuff. It's just like, yeah, I mean, I keep my own. No one really comes in here, so I'm not missing anything, and I'm not needing anything. But just make yourself comfortable. Really, it's only 3 days. Well, 2 nights is more to say. But you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, something went wrong with the coolant for the cryo, so we can't just skip it like usual. But yeah, the system just won't let it turn on.
Are you the engineer, or is the
Yeah,
other
I'm the
guy?
engineer.
Have you taken a look at that?
I have. Well, the tanks themselves don't look like they're damaged. That's the weird thing.
Pipes, lack of fuel and pressure.
All is fine. The systems just say something's wrong, but we can't find anything.
Have you asked the motherboard? See if it has picked anything up?
Well, the limited access I have with my sort of my interface, it won't turn on. It like you go to turn it on. Well, no, you go to have a look at it, and it just says something's wrong. So it won't unlock the damn things.
Alrighty. And by it unlocking, is it like a terminal or is it the motherboard itself? Because no one has.
No.
access
I
to it.
mean the part is won't unlock.
Oh. Interesting. I'll
Like the
have a look at
coolant
it.
area down here is fine. It's upstairs apparently that's the issue, but it says that the issue's down here. But it's all fine here.
Maybe something is Maybe something is blocking the pipes upstairs. I don't know. I'll have a look at its new point of view, perhaps.
Ha 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 ha!
Real funny. I wasn't intending that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna have a tank around down here. I've realized. That I'm gonna have another look. Now that you've reminded me of it, I'm just gonna have another look.
Alright. Well, you're welcome, I guess. I say as I start walking towards the, cargo room.
Yep.
I'm curious about something. I'm not talking to him, I'm talking to myself. I'm curious about something. This box right here in the middle of the room, as I take out my paper and pencil from earlier. I put the paper to the wall of the artifact-looking thing where the glyphs are.
Yeah.
And make like a sketch of them, like using the side of the pencil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about,
You
right?
do that. Yeah, you sort of
I
like shade it in almost.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
I shade it into the paper, make sure like everything is there before. I'm curious. What does analyze do again?
Analyze. Oh, your trait. Have a look.
First trait of the game.
Trait.
I'm sorry, I'm taking so
What,
much
you're a
time. I'm just
scientist?
curious.
Okay, so you roll an observation to gain insight regarding strange or alien artifacts or creatures that you encounter, and get a chance to study for it. So you get a chance to study for at least 1 turn. For every success you roll, you get to ask me a question. Is it human or alien? Is it dead or alive? How old is it? What is its purpose? How does it work? And what problems cause? I have to answer truthfully, but I can be vague or incomplete if I want to be. This also reduces the stress level of everyone within short range, but if you fail, it increases everyone's stress level within short range.
Alright. I'm going to go up to the stone and put my hand on it, breathing for a second. What are your secrets? As I try to use analyze.
Okay, give me an observation roll.
3 successes.
3 successes, okay. Which questions do you want to ask? Is it human or alien? Is it dead or alive? How old is it? What is its purpose? How does it work? And what problems could it cause?
What is its purpose?
What is its purpose? This is a container of sorts.
How do you open it?
I
How do you use
assume
it?
that is... How does it work, do you mean?
Yes. Yeah.
By the looks of it, it seems like it seals and then won't open again.
Yeah, it's probably like Ellis's search history or something.
So it's a
alien.
You study it and you see like
Never know.
the faintest line on the side of the box, almost imperceivable, but you've looked at it for quite a while at this point, and you realize that it seals and probably won't open again.
Now my third question. Is it alive?
No.
Oh no.
Alright then. I take a step back. Interesting. I'll take note of that. As I stretch for a
You
second
lose
after.
a stress level.
I don't have a stress level. But thank you.
Cool then.
Oh man, all this conversation really wants to make me
Yeah.
gain a
So
stress
that
level.
an analysis takes 5 to 10 minutes.
Alright.
that's what a
So
turn
then
is.
someone else's turn. 10. Okay. So then someone else will go.
Well, so there's a round, a turn, and a shift. A round is
Alright.
5 to 10 seconds, a turn is 5 to 10 minutes, a shift is 5 to 10 hours.
Alrighty.
But yeah. Alright.
But yeah, someone else can do their turn.
During that time, other people, well, mostly just Chris and Toaster, what are you up to, or are you just going to spend the day?
How does it feel doing absolutely nothing?
Incredible.
That's her, by the way.
You're drunk bed. We didn't make like a copy of the key card to get into the
We still
mommy
have the
board,
original keycard on
presumably.
us. But yes, we made a copy. It's on Novikov. No, if you
With
want to
the
grab it from his
with the information, actually, do I, my character Tyler, know that the coolant is broken?
You would, well, you would know that the pods aren't working, because that's what you've been told. You wouldn't know about the coolant.
Also, is there any cameras in the room that me and Tyler are currently in?
Yes.
Where is there a room without camera, or is it every room?
Every room except the mother room.
Mommy.
Most
Can
part.
I can whisper over to Tyler. So, what did you find in that room?
We found the motherboard, or as Novikov puts it, mommy board. You you have the key card on you.
What key card?
The one for the motherboard.
No, it was I don't think so anyway. No.
Both of them are still on
Does-
Novikov.
Does Novikov have
both.
the card on him?
I have
You have
both.
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 Alright. I'll go
More
through
than
its
one.
unconscious body, yoink the fake card, and then
Right.
sneakily travel my way to this point.
As you grab it off me, you see me just. No, I don't. I don't want to go into the stores and get the gummy bear album.
What?
It's
November 15th.
November 15th, the day the ninth trumpet blares.
Do I see a pen by near like a Sharpie or anything about Jamie? Do I see like a Sharpie or anything, like a pen or something?
You'd be able to find one, yeah.
Yeah, I take a little pen. I draw a fake mustache on towers.
Yeah. Add that to your inventory, Harvey.
My inventory.
Add fake mustache to your inventory.
You'll see it when you wake
Is
up.
that a tiny item?
Yeah, it's a tiny item.
It's like
Can I
Just put F mustache.
Can I peek over here to see if this room's clear?
You wouldn't be able to see from here. There's the door in the center of the hallway.
We're just gonna go to the cameras first. This room. I'll go in front of them, Chris. Are you following me, Chris? Because you want to listen. Alright. Yeah. I'll enter this room and see if it's like open or not.
It is open. You also see Ellis sat there. He, oi! Oh, you spooked me. Oh. Can I help you? It seems like you're not supposed to be here.
Well, I was just making my rounds. I'm not sure which rooms are restricted at the moment.
Yes. Okay. Cool. What, are you trying to get to the cryo? Are you trying to get to the garbage suit? What's going on?
Like I said, I was just making my rounds, making sure everything is secure and safe.
Yeah. Hello, Toby.
Right,
Oh, right,
so,
there we go.
how are you? How are you doing?
Do I see what he's doing on the cameras, or is he just like looking at him?
You see he's sort of flipping through a couple of them. He's sort of stopped at the lab and the cargo thing a couple of times. You see there's like some of the other screens that have like cargo and lab cameras. He's just started staring at it and it's just like, we're gonna have to sample some more of James's wretched cartilage snacks.
What a shame. Since camera room is occupied, I'll just I don't know what you want to do, Chris, but I'll continue pretending to just patrol around.
That's a weird design for the ship. The restricted building is the camera room that's right in between the cryopods and whatever the subroom is. But it's one of the two ways to go through, the other way being the office, which you would assume is also restricted.
Yes, Toby, you were saying?
Yeah, so what's with the sniper around on the cameras?
Oh, well, just making sure no one's, making a mischief. You know how Riaz gets,
Do the cameras have audio?
No.
Damn it. Would have been really funny.
Lord.
Wait, is there a camera in there?
In the bunk room, no.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I already saw our Ataras getting sort of lumped away, so that's yeah. So oh well, he's gonna be sore in the morning at least. But yeah.
So what's with the rule of no drinking on the ship? You never really explained it to me.
Well, it's not like it's not forbidden. It's just alcohol can, in a low pressure environment, can for danger. We have pretty much it's just so we don't get sued. We just kind of have to like ward against it, but you can't sue us if you die of alcohol poisoning, more or less.
What is? So what is Riaz? Why does he hide it so much? I don't
Well, so that no
understand.
one else takes it, I would assume.
Okay.
You know, Elroy might one day just decide, ooh, I fancy a drink. Let's glug half of his tequila. You know, it's like he says, he usually gets it for like a multi-day stint when we don't have cryo.
Yes. When is that getting fixed and such?
Oh, it'll probably get fixed when we get to LaSalle, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, what's wrong with it? I mean,
What's wrong? Damn thing won't open.
I mean,
I don't
so
know.
you think it's
Ask
normal?
Elroy.
It just blacked out. You did you black out the windows on purpose?
Yeah,
or-
it's the privacy feature, isn't it? So if that's glitching out, then that'll black out, and then if the locks glitch out, I don't know. I asked Elroy to go check, and now it's, you know, he says it should be all hunky dory, but I don't quite believe him.
Uh, I I just gonna give him a little fair enough, and then
That's not you.
It's
I'm
me.
just gonna walk on out.
Okay. All right. Fairly well.
Very strange guy.
Indeed.
You walk into the office. You see Patrick is there. You see he's utilizing Ellis's laptop. You see various like stock information just sort of on the screen, and he's like, "Yeah, you alright, G.I. Joe?"
Just making sure the ship is safe and sound.
Yeah. Could you do that not in the office?
Sorry. I just wanted to make sure this area was safe as well. As I quickly just
Fucking,
get
it's
out.
fucking Ellis's personal office. It's probably the most safe thing in the whole place. Fucking loony. Okay. And Toby, are you just sort of staying around the cryo?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in that area.
Bash one of the pods open. I
Um.
I'm thinking about it.
So, we'll sort of speed up a little bit for sort of the first day, as unless anyone does anything sort of more specific, you all sort of cruise around the ship, have a few more conversations with the staff,
I
and
guess.
settle in.
What's
I,
the,
mean, I
what's
can
the
save this for another
in-case
day if
soldier?
it's needed, but I have another idea.
We'll say like your thing took a few hours. He's been drunk for like quite a few hours, so it'll have been about 5 hours at this point. So it's getting to the point where it's like the sleeping time.
Oh,
Hmm.
steak it.
I guess I would start heading back to the...
I'm staking out.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna stake out and go to the show already. Everybody's asleep.
What are you
Yeah.
staking
Yeah,
out
you
for?
hear a chime on the sort of intercom, and Ellis's voice come over, and it's like, for those who do not have a watch, it is 12 p.m. Sort of colony time. So, I'm not your mother, so you don't have to go to bed, of course. But if you don't want to start getting really tired in the morning, I suggest maybe a bit of rest. And I will see you all tomorrow for day 2 of travel.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for volunteering.
While he's saying this, I'm gonna whisper over to Tyler. So do you wanna kind of stake out? And we'll go see what's in that room. A couple hours.
As long it should be no trouble to sneak in as long as Ellis is still asleep.
Yeah, that'll be fine. We should be fine to leave the cameras on. Are the cameras just like live feed or do they record?
Mostly live feed.
Okay.
But you can like access them. You can access like the history.
Alright, maybe I should turn the cameras off before.
Yeah,
we'll be able
just
to
saying.
figure that out. Okay, wait, hold on. The stuff I've got in my
Everyone into
inventory.
a cuddle puddle.
Everyone into the very cramped barracks, which is just one very long bunk bed.
I take the top bunk of the bunk that's closest to the door. Just
Yeah.
I take mid bunk.
there's mid bunk. Oh
What does my
God.
stuff do? Jamie, do you know?
It's a very small room. We can only
Yes.
afford one
so
very
three
long
things.
bunk bed.
Uplink terminal allows you to pretty much remotely
Have you ever slept
do
on
a couple of
Have you ever
things.
had a fear of falling off
Um,
the top bunk before?
The Mark
Yes.
50 pressure suit pretty much
Did
allows
you
you
know?
to
Did
like.
you know they hit? They
It's
hit
like
a
a spacesuit, more or less,
Markiplier
with, like,
actually fell off a
limited
bunk
air.
bed when he was in college.
And the PDAT
Yeah.
allows you to like upload your
My door.
It
It's just my house.
allows you
making
to
noises.
Falling off the top
upload
bunk
your,
kind of feels like those
like,
videos
suits
or like those pictures
data,
where
more or
mountain
less.
the side of
I'm
mountains
pretty
in their
sure.
tents.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Like
So uplink terminals like for just kinda-
PDAT. Uh,
I'm gonna go piss
So
now.
yeah, it's a personal data tablet. So it allows you to like you can use it to like connect to other people's suits and stuff and see their like vital information.
dying. Oh,
Okay. So what about the uplink terminal? Is that just
Uplink terminal. PR put uplink terminal. So it's a remote pilot uplink terminal. So it's pretty much just a really it's like a portable laptop with so pretty much allows you to patch into uplink towers or like remotely pilot ships, more or less. If you have like a tower or something to do that.
right?
So it more or less you can use it in the ship to like go to the cockpit without actually being there. Or if you have like a tower, you can connect to orbiting ships.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But that uses a Comtech role. But yeah. So yeah. But yeah. So Taras, you're fucking asleep. I assume Echo goes to bed.
yes.
James Funny Man sleeps in his office. I mean, I'm in a city, so
You're in a city,
Gotham.
Lucky.
yeah.
I don't.
Anyways, everyone piles in the room.
We'll stay in here just so it looks like we're.
Yeah.
Everyone is sleeping except the drunk guy, of course.
Ellis does not join you in the bunks.
What's he doing?
From
You don't know. You're just sort of in your bunk. He just doesn't come to the communal bunk.
He's too cool for
Could-
the cuddle puddle.
He could be in here. He could be in here.
He could be in there. Oh no.
I think we risk it. If he's in there, then it's gonna be awkward. But
I think I thought I. Yep. Nope. That's the call.
Hello.
And I'm coming. And as
Sleep pile.
Harvey leaves, I must also be leaving because dinner.
Okay.
For
If you
long?
all want to end it here, then yep. So long, my lads.
How long for?
Okay.
Well, he's
I
gone.
tried to
Okay.
ask. Do we want to end it here? I want to keep going, honestly, but
I can.
Could do. Yeah, we can do.
I mean, I guess it depends on how long until he gets back.
Well, do you want to do the stakeout, or do you want to just go on to the next day?
yeah.
Of course, he leaves. Essentially.
Probably. Yeah, I would. The takeout would be pretty fun.
Okay. You eventually, you pretend to sleep. You wait till people have sort of settled down.
I'm just gonna brush
And
my
after
teeth.
after a few hours. And now we wait.
Please talk. Jamie. Jamie, help me. Someone's staring at me.
No. No,
Look at the window.
I'll never help you.
Jamie, look out the window, please.
Never. I see.
Boy, am I sure glad there's no aliens on this ship. What was that? A cargo bay? Nah, I don't know anything about that.
I don't know what alien is sealed inside of the container, but I want to open it.
Mysterious container in the basement? I don't know a thing about that.
We're living in dark times. I hope the king doesn't fall in.
It'd be such a shame if Mr. Witch lost his watch. I heard that runs the carnival.
I heard there's a secret room that only Ellis is allowed in. I don't know a thing about that.
These damn coolant things just won't decide to work. Oh well.
Nothing suspicious about that.
I've heard weird noises coming from the motherboard room. You might want to take a look. That's literally
You
what the
seen that
medic
doctor
does, too.
fella? He's mental. Anyways, goes back to wiping down table. Did you know this ship is called the Solenoid? Neat, huh?
I hope I got the name correct. I just typed in what I heard. SOLINOIU.
This voyage
Did you
will take
know
us
the
about
brand
3
of
days.
this ship? This voyage will take about 2 nights. Did you know that this spaceship is a Bison model?
Bison model.
Yeah.
All the chapel priests murdered.
Oh man, guys, you're a really good friend. Let's just get this mission over with and go home and have some drinks.
Can't wait for this. Can't wait to get to the space station. 3 days of no cryopods? That's totally not intentional.
It's just dawn of the first day. Oh yeah, I hope you don't mind, Jamie, but I merged the maps together and put labels on them. Just so
Yeah,
there's
no, that's
something
fine.
to move around. I also put
Yeah.
a clamp on them for some reason. I don't know why. I think that was gonna make it easier to move.
Where is it? I'm trying to find the model here.
Hold on,
Ah,
I've got
yes.
Toast's
A
replacement.
model CM88H Bison.
Oh,
An
let me get-
M-Class commercial towing vehicle.
I'll get Toast's replacement. Hold on.
Toaster's person?
No, he's replacement. I'm getting his replacement. In time.
Oh no. Not the bathtub, no! Do you think Toaster takes baths? Or showers?
I found the coin slot!
Are you okay, Jamie?
It looks just like him.
Hold on. It's not done. It's not done. It just needs this.
Top floor. It's top.
I can't invite Servo. Ooh, I kinda wanna invite Servo to see Toaster's replacement. Should I? Yeah, it's fine. It should be like the Fantastic Toaster or something. It's not actually. I just realized I put pen to paper, not pen plus paper.
Pregnant man emoji.
It's censored in Rec Room. If you try to type it into the room chat, it's censored.
And yet they have gritting teeth emoji.
Oh. Oh. Martin. Oh, what's happened to Toaster?
He's still here.
He's looking a little bit different.
He's still here. Okay.
Okay.
He's become unbearable as of late.
Terrible. Yeah.
Alright, Chris is back, Jamie. Chris is back, Jamie. You can
He is, yeah.
Things over.
Okay, hold on. Alright. So.
Yes.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, this. There we go. Is that audible?
Yeah,
Yes.
just a little bit.
Awesome. Just a little. Okay. So, you you don't wake up, but you realize at this point it's the middle of the night, roughly.
What time is it? Around about?
You don't have like a watch or anything, but you would estimate maybe like 2, 3 a.m.
Okay. Still in St. Alice.
No. You know he doesn't typically spend time like in the communal thing. He either sleeps in his office or does sort of his own thing.
I need a way to shut down the cameras. Okay. How did Harvey and Echo
They got someone to sit in the camera room and pretty much just like turn the cameras off.
Oh. Okay. I don't know who's controlling Toaster in this situation here.
Toaster's asleep.
Hey guys, it's me, Toaster.
Hey guys, it's
Many
me,
times.
Amazing Toaster.
I give him a little nudge. See if he if he wakes
He's
up.
out cold.
Right. Okay, I take the key card from his pocket and just snip
Yeah.
one over.
Okay. Yeah. snoop on over.
Oh yeah. Also, no, the lights are still on. Like, I'm assuming they don't just turn off the lights.
So the lights are. It's sort of like on an airplane where it goes into like sleep mode, where all the lights sort of dim down, but there's just enough so that you can like walk around. It's just kind of dark.
Say, was this the what
Yes.
part's the stairs? Is this the stairs here, or is that the stairs there?
That's the stairs. Yeah.
Okay. Take a little walk around. Anybody in the camera room?
No.
Okay, take a walk here. Is he in his office, sleeping?
He is not.
Okay. I'll walk into this camera room here.
Yeah.
Can I figure out how to turn them off, like, from here?
Give me a Comtech roll.
How many did I roll?
Well, what's your Comtech set?
5. Maybe,
I think
don't know.
6 or 5. I can't tell.
5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you are looking around, you sort of start clanking, and you pause the sort of recorded feed of the thing and sort of play back a feed that was sort of an hour ago.
Okay.
Could he even get into the room without a key card? I mean,
He has
I've
one.
got one. I have one.
Ellis? I mean Ellis.
I don't think he's in there. Like, surely he wouldn't. He might be, but I'm willing to take that risk. Yeah, I got. Do I notice anybody's like? Do I notice like any signs of someone being here? Like, if I put my ear up to the door, do I hear anything?
The doors are quite thick, and you wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay, does anything look like? Can I see like anything like recent fingerprints or anything?
You sort of have a look at like the key card and the door and whatnot. Most of it's automated, so there wouldn't be too much of a reason for people to like touch the doors and stuff. So, but you don't spot any like sign of like touching it, at least.
I'm gonna scan that key card and quickly like go behind the door before it opens.
What, like dip? Yeah, you do that. And then it sort of opens. So what, you dip behind like the door leading to like the adjunct room?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide in there, see if like somebody goes and shuts it or comes out.
Yeah, it opens. And then after a small moment it automatically shuts.
Okay, alright, I'm just gonna scan in and walk in.
Yeah, beep. Door shifts open. You have a look around the room, and you don't spot anything. So the same as it was before.
Damn, what the... Interesting. What do I see? Because I've never been in this room before.
You see the sort of same thing that it's similar to the picture I saw. White walls coated in sort of like big blinking lights and stuff. The lights here are on, but you see a main sort of seat in the center, adjunct to a sort of monitor with a keyboard, and then just various you see various screens and systems being displayed around the side.
This is what they're talking about. Yeah, I kind of sit into the main terminal and turn it on if it's not on already.
You sit down, and as you sit down, you see that the terminal is already on. As you hear from behind you. Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Can I ask what you're doing in here? as you see him like uncrouch from behind a small nook that he was hiding in. Toby. Toby. My one rule is don't come in here.
And
Now why the fuck are you in here?
Listen, just calm down, right?
Second of all, how do you have a key card to get in here?
I'm asking the questions here, Alice. Because,
Well, first of all, you don't get to ask me to calm down when this is literally my one order that has been actually stated. I allow you to drink if you go to Riaz. I allow you to mostly just walk around, as it were. You get to look in the cameras, you get to look in the cryopod, you get to poke around all you like, you get to barge into my office. The one space that I need you not to come in here is here. The thing that monitors the ship, keeps us safe, keeps the doors closed.
I believe you're forgetting one thing.
Yes, I know your friend has been in here. He left that bit of graffiti on my wall. Now, I was going to bribe him with one of those fancy old guns that he likes, but since he's told you, I'm probably not going to give it to him now. Who else has he told?
I don't know. Listen, he just had like a one-on-one conversation with me. It's not like it was a big communal thing. And also, why do you have that on a ship?
Is a man not entitled to his proclivities? Riaz has his stash. You probably have some fucking nudie mag or something hidden around here somewhere. You know? You know, I allow fucking James to go elbow deep in whatever ghoulish fucking homunculus thing he wants to create. Splatter blood all over the walls. Let fucking Dr. Anderson drug people up as much as she wants. The only one that's decent around here is fucking Elroy. He knows how to respect things.
I'm okay.
Why do you keep it a secret though? There's no reason for that.
Oh, sure, I'll just go around and say, hey, check out my weird thing. No. Just as Riaz tries to keep his stash a secret, he sort of does air quotes, but everyone fucking knows, because one person found it and then started spouting out about it. But it's not like it impacts the thing of the ship, does it?
Well, I find myself in a red pickle here. Listen.
Your pay's being docked?
Oh, if my pay's been docked, I'm talking. So I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Taris is already fucking he's told you, for starters.
Yes, because that's...
So...
we go way back.
And, well, I've took the liberty of erasing it, so you have no proof.
We have no proof. That's what you're saying.
So, you know, who's they going to listen to? The guy that pays their bills or the guy that flies them? The guy that presses the autopilot button?
Like a little slap in the face.
Give me a, close combat roll.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, he dodges it. He's like, alright, that's 2 weeks suspended pay. I want you to leave this room now, go back to your quarters, and will not speak of this. And I also want you to tell that Taurus that, well, I don't really have much to threaten him with. So I guess he's just going to have to, I don't know, he's going to get a slightly worse room at the station.
He gets his own room. Oh.
You know, if you want me not to
Put him in
talk...
the one that looks like a prison cell, that'd be a laugh.
If you want me not to talk, then I won't talk. Just don't touch my pay, and then I won't talk.
You have nothing here. You have no proof. You just have you and Taurus backing yourselves up. And Taurus is a newbie. You don't really talk that much around the ship.
I don't have like a phone or anything.
Curiosity question: can androids lie?
If they're broken and go against their programming, yeah. But it depends on what their programming is.
Alrighty.
So like technically they're not allowed to kill. However, Toaster's been like shooting us up a storm. And also the others aren't sure if he is a android or not.
Sure, let's say that. Okay, but go on. Sorry.
Well, it's not inherently obvious if he doesn't tell you. Some people might just think he's like weird.
Alrighty.
So pretty much he looks like literally just looks like a person, but he's just very militant. Until someone like cuts him and then he starts bleeding white. Yeah, but yeah, he crosses his arms and he sort of gestures towards the door. Well?
I just like before I leave, I just quickly go into the terminal and put the volume to max and play one of the sounds and then leave.
You go to do that. Well, it's just like you just type words into it. It's not like a audio sort of thing. But
Okay.
you see that it's just a regular blinking light instead of the usual like sultry sort of comments that are put down.
Quick, get rid of him! Get rid of him! Get rid of him! No, don't. No, don't do it!
You'll never know.
Raise it back up, please. I want him to see it.
You'll never know.
Why is this following me, Chipmunk?
Because I just said it.
So it's a configure menu.
But yes, so
I'm back.
yeah. So either you can
did
spread
without
things.
me, or I thought.
It's either you can spread the word, and most likely they'll not believe you. I'll do my best for them not to believe you. That, or I'll bribe them as usual. Or don't go, and you only have to deal with a few days of fucking docked pay, and Taurus can have not a concrete room. When we get there.
I mean, to be honest, the only reason why I like investigated the place because he was just funny because he was a gooner. There's nothing really he's done wrong. He's just a gooner.
Yeah.
Well, theoretically speaking, if he hasn't bought this shit.
It's literally just you've like logged on to a man's personal computer and just looked up his search history. And it's just like, wow, look at this. Oh, what we've got here. Oh, I'm gonna blackmail you now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Without taking pictures or anything, you just sort of looked at it and you were like, cool. Yeah. You don't.
Do we actually have anything to like record like that or whatever?
You don't actually have any evidence.
Is there a way that I can like save data on me or whatever? Because I am Android.
It's just your memory.
Oh.
So yeah. But yeah, he just sort of stands there a bit fuming and he's like, you also don't realize how close you were to actually opening the fucking airlocks when you were messing around trying to replace names.
The airlocks when we were underground.
Thankfully, my software didn't even realize you were trying to fucking send the permissions. Thought it was something else, but I suppose I can't really mince words here. But you know, thankfully. That could have went pretty wrong.
I will leave, but I'll torment you as hard as I can for the rest of my time here.
I
Anyway, I'll be keeping this key card, and I'll be on my way.
No, you won't, actually. First of all, that's company property, and you're currently suspended for a few days, so you'll hand that over.
What, you're gonna fly the ship
What's
without
his
me?
punishment? He got docked pay. Now he's
You've pressed the autopilot button, and it's a straight shot. I don't think we're gonna be heading into any fucking asteroid fields or something. You know, we're not going past a fucking belt planet.
Well, I guess.
He holds out his hand. Key card.
I,
First of all, it's for a matter of security. If some bozo managed to sneak onto here, and I spotted him, wouldn't have been able to just pick my pocket as well as someone that I actually used to trust. You know, you were one of the good ones. Why couldn't it have been like fucking Patrick that did this? He's an
Listen,
asshole.
Has he said anything about me yet in this whole rant thing?
Nah, he only
No,
thinks
he
it's,
doesn't know you're involved.
The only reason I'm here is because Bloomin' Towers told me it'd be quite funny to come down here. Right? I was...
Well, I hope it was worth it. Things are gonna have to be built back up here, unfortunately, because, in Frank, this is a bit of a blow, but just gonna need you to leave. Give me the key card, and we'll not
Can I
speak
go-
of this after the days are done. Go back to normal, I suppose.
I just kind of snap the key card and...
That was just unnecessary. Yeah, you start to leave, you just hear him like mutter, like, that was just unnecessary.
But, did I keep the chip intact when I snapped it?
You don't know where the chip is. You just... Yeah, you see a spark fly out of the key card.
I kind of just throw it behind me in the room just before the door shut as I'm walking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spy Guy, I saw you take the thing.
Go ahead, drop it. Go ahead, Pi, drop it.
Sorry, Harvey. You don't get to you don't get an extra XP this session for doing your agenda anymore.
Well, I'm going to bed.
He's just been AFK for the past hour.
I was gonna give him like a little gun and a note just saying like the secrets don't need to be spilled, but anyways. With that, you sort of head back into the bunk. You hear Taris' little absolutely like monstrous snoring.
Oh yeah.
Wait, technically androids don't need to sleep, correct?
They don't, but they go
Yeah.
into like a dormant mode. Like you're aware of your surroundings, but you just kind of like sit there. But you can also pretend to sleep.
I guess I'll pretend to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, I make sure my clever disguise is still, you know, thing.
Alright. After a moment, well, after sort of the lights begin to sort of fade in as quote unquote morning arises, as the second day begins. Some of them sort of wake up, some a bit more groggy. Oh, that's not who I want. That's also not who I want. There we go. Some a bit more groggy than others. Harvey, can you give me a stamina roll, please?
Stamina roll. Nothing.
Nothing.
It's got
Oh, you are
nothing.
so hungover. Like ridiculously hungover.
Oh, my head.
Taris.
Who are
He
you?
knows. He knows.
Knows what?
Commander knows about the, you know how you sent him that message thing, like ages ago? That was yesterday, but still.
You see me just sort of like slowly blink. Do I remember this at all?
Why am I
just-
so
am
far above?
Am I even in like a
This
mental
was
state?
for this. No, with a 0 on stamina, no. You're like barely just trying to not vomit. It's like one of those things where like the light hurts your eyes, so it's like you're trying to like cover up.
Alright.
Give me
When you're
give
you're
me
alive,
5
I'll,
minutes.
If you wake up via like the light or something, but there are other people like getting up, getting ready, sort of thing.
I guess
I-
since I went
I'm
to bed early, I'd wake-
I'm like one of the first ones today, just like already dressed, just like
Yeah.
there's like
Did you
first
even
one out
undress?
the door. Just no, I didn't. I slept in my clothes.
I wake up, climb down the ladder. Are you okay?
I need.
Just stay right there. I'll be right back. And I quickly run down to the cargo bay into this room.
Yeah.
Come
in.
Hey, whatever your name was, do you have the dried beef or dried carcass or
First of
whatever?
all, Elroy. Second of all, cartilage. Yeah, it's about done. See, he slides it open, and it's sort of like a small brittle like chunk. See, he snaps off about a quarter of it, puts it on his table. That's my cut. There you go. Hand the rest to James.
I quickly take all of it and don't take it to James as I run upstairs towards Harvey. I mean, Todorkov.
Yeah.
Or Novikov. Here,
Novikov.
eat this.
You instantly
Preferably
recover
with-
from your hangover. Yippee!
Ugh.
He's my ally, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah, you haven't risked your life for him.
About it.
Think I'll
You feel better?
I'll get a lighter drink next time. Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, maybe don't drink so much. Whatever you drink. By the way, now that we're all here at the moment, never mind, someone's already ran off upstairs.
I'm just already doing the patrols, and I'm like I said, first one up and gone.
Since we're all right here at the moment, what did you two see in the bed, in the big bed, in the motherboard, in that room?
Well,
In the room we're not supposed to go in.
I keep forgetting his name. What's his
Mr. Newman.
Ellis. Ellis Newman.
Alice, yes. I kind of may have caught Ellis at the wrong time. He was already in the room, like hiding behind some like I don't know. I'm assuming it's just like kind of us in the kind of
Wait,
bunk room.
Mr. Newman was in the room when you two, when Novikov and Tyler went to
No,
test.
when I went in.
When did you go in?
Last night. Oh no.
Yeah,
In character, I forgot.
I wasn't informed about this.
Oh, yes, it's.
Why didn't you?
You better not have ruined my settings.
No, I mean, he knows it. He knew anyway, right? But he only thinks that
Knew
he only
what?
thinks that me. He knew. Wait, right. When Tamaris left him that
You
note.
never told me. You never told me what you found.
What, the mommy board?
Mommy board? What's that?
He's got this. This
He-
rotten device.
You're talking about like a fetish thing.
Yes, he
Yeah, kinda.
he go in room and he touch a tiny penis and
So them two went.
He keeps that in there.
Yeah, and now he was in the room hiding behind some like bump in the ground.
You drive this ship. Do you know if he actually owns this? If he's the captain, or is he just the one looking over it?
I've got no idea. But Tyrus, I was going to
Well-
say to you, he we need to make sure that he used to don't say anything because we will be bad. It'll be bad if he thinks anyone else knows.
I'll keep my. I'm not used. Whatever. I'm not a stranger to keeping quiet about things, but it's really weird. I thought it'd be like criminal files or an alien egg or something, not that.
Well, it could have been worse, but, oh, Tyler, yes, I forgot to give you the keycard back. Actually came back with 2 of them.
Who's tired?
I'm sorry, what?
Upstairs.
You,
Are you
you
upstairs?
stole my fucking key card?
I thought he came back.
No, I didn't. I'm already
Then
on
how are you
patrol, like I
talking-
said.
You are... Whatever.
Oh, yes, I need to give Tyler back his keycard. It's a little bit mangled, but it's
I
alright.
did not give you the key card in the first place.
But I took it from you when you were sleeping.
God damn it. Then erase it. Then erase the fact that they have the fake key card. Jesus Christ.
I don't remember if anything.
Wait, Wait, Mr. Newman.
Wait,
Mr.
wait.
Newman was in the room when you snuck into it?
Yeah, and then he might have blocked my pay and put me off the job for 3 days, but it's alright.
That sucks. But
Yeah.
he must have had a spare keycard then, because we still have a main one and a fake one back.
Ah, yes, you have the main one, right, still. Okay, we still get in that room.
What?
Yes, that's...
I would. Let's lay low for a couple of days and just not talk about it for our own sake.
I took the keycard, I didn't take your keycard, I took the one I'm supposed to.
Didn't you take both of mine?
No, I took one.
No, I only took the fake one. I didn't take both of them.
Oh, I've got the real one.
And the
Okay.
real one is still in you.
You got the real one.
I thought Chris took the real one.
No, I took the fake one.
How'd you get
This
in?
is some kind of Scooby-Doo chase.
You would have had to take the real one in order to open the door.
But we made a fake one. That's,
Oh, well, can I not have
has
used the
the same
fake
credentials.
snap the fake one then?
When did you make a fake one? Huh.
We
Did
made
What,
a fa-
did you like
okay,
copy one over?
Okay, so back in the rewind, when Novikov and Tyler were back in here, he requested to have another keycard credentials at least printed off, and the mommy board said yes.
Oh,
So that way we had
yes.
two
Okay.
key cards.
Yeah, I get you. I get
That
you.
means Novikov would have had 2 key cards. One would have been taken off of him, gone to Chris. Not
Yeah,
Chris,
okay.
you.
I get it now. I get it now.
But,
But yes, realistically, we still have another key card.
we'll be fine.
But he must have had us.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's gonna be a bit awkward though. But, nah, nothing I can handle.
Alright. I point towards Novikov. Are you busy?
Well, let me look at schedule. I do this. Oh, let me see.
I wait patiently.
I want to see where this goes.
Yes, I have a very important meeting with myself. I cannot miss that.
I grabbed a collar of your shirt. Come on, come with me.
Oh, I wanted to see him reenact the fucking schedule thing from How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
12, dinner with me.
I can't
1, stare into the abyss.
I'm
2,
booked.
who follow at the,
I'm gonna be start moving 9, and I'm in time to stay in bed.
3, sit in bed and be depressed.
Anyway, I grabbed a collar of your shirt, and unless you fight back, I drag you towards the cryo room up top. As we're walking through, I'm like, "Oh, hey Tyler, bye Tyler." Like going through this way.
What? I'm just confused. Just like, wait, whatever.
Hello, Commander. Bye, Commander. And I just walk through the office.
I just kind of yell over. The proper way is to saluting, dumbass.
Do you object to me dragging you all the way here?
Not really. I'm still doing the Grinch bit as you're dragging me.
he just hasn't even fucking realized. Oh wait a
At
minute.
2
I'm
p.m. I have
being
dinner with myself. I cannot pencil that again.
But why are we in cryo room?
Listen, you need to pay me back. I'm curious about these cryopods. The
Okay.
dwarf said it.
I smash one open.
No,
Yes, that's
shut
what you
up.
want.
Nope, stop, nope. I need your help strength-wise.
Ah, you want me to rip it open?
Kind of. They said that these cryopods were trapped shut, correct? You're not the engineer downstairs in the cargo room. And so, theoretically, I should be able to hack... If there's a lock on it, I should be able to hack it open. But then thinking beyond that, the cryo fuel could have frozen it shut from the inside somehow. I need you to tear that open.
Well, let's not crack my knuckles. I can try.
Alrighty. And I pull out my handy-dandy notebook, and I, whatever it's called. The SSDD.
Yeah.
Or Season P that, or whatever it is.
The
Oh,
SS.
Nice, sir.
I'll kind of walk in
Yeah,
the
I
back.
think-
Very much. I'm curious what's in this as well.
I guess
turn
I'll join y'all. Why not?
I turn on the
Oh,
Bluetooth.
the whole group.
Like, oh, there it is. Dink. And I like connect it via Bluetooth. Can I
your
try
Bluetooth
to-
can't.
is ready to pair.
As you try to connect with this, the actual system for this thing isn't actually in the cryo room.
What's
It's in the
It's
boardroom.
in the Maui boardroom. It's here. It's in here.
Whereabout is everyone stood in this room then?
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
like-
I'm stood next
view
to
the door.
Yeah, I'm stood. I'm just
Mike,
stood.
I'm
next
like-
to the
where
I'm
door.
like
my
a-
miniatures are, right? I guess
I'm
that'd
like
be a step
approach.
forward.
I mean, I'd be like, in,
As,
like right here.
as you
like
all sort of
approaching.
shuffle into this room, all of a sudden,
Dear God.
Aliens.
alarms begin to go off as sort of red lights appear on the roof. As this sort of siren goes sort of, whoa, whoa.
What the hell? What?
As
happening?
the door sort of behind you towards Ellis's thing bursts open, he's like, "Where is Toby? Where is he?
Oh, bloody hell.
Toby.
Toby, you're back on the clock. We need you. There's a fucking rock headed towards us."
Oh, bloody hell. I run all the way around to the,
You guys might want to get downstairs in case we get hit. It's not safe up here,
Okay.
at least.
Yes, sir. And I run downstairs.
I'll go to the cafeteria and like hide under a table or something.
I will run
Before I go
towards the-
down, can I just try?
Yeah.
Pry it open.
Trying to
If I go
pry it
down-
open is
If I go
physically
into rather
impossible.
the... If
Physically
I go rather into the
just a
monitor
regular
or the
dude.
engineer room downstairs.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
To just do with like your bare hands, yeah. No.
How about gun?
What, you want to try and shoot the glass?
Yeah.
You do know
From
that
Bill
these
Cliff.
are supposed to be sealed, and if the glass is broken, they won't be sealed. Correct?
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already broken, so what's the big loss?
No, they're not! Not it.
They're not broken. The system running them is broken. The physical body is still
since-
fine.
Either way, we're getting it fixed. Might as well.
Okay.
It's
I
working
can't stop
time.
Hold on. I need to check how something works. Six.
Also, can we just appreciate what the comedic timing of what he said? Oh, it's not like we're gonna be flying through an asteroid belt literally the next day. All right, so we're flying into a big fucking rock.
I mean, he's telling the truth. We're not going through a belt, we're going through rock.
We're not going through an asteroid belt. We're just going through a rock. Straight up a
a
giant
giant-
ass rock.
Okay. Okay. So what are you doing then?
I want to. First, I want to try use the butt of the gun, but if that doesn't work, I just want to shoot.
And if that doesn't work, he's gonna punch the thing open.
Roll. Okay, I'll say you start to smack it with the butt of the gun, and it doesn't seem to like do much. It scratches
Okay.
it maybe a little, but there's no like further in damage.
Shooting time. Do I have to roll for this, or is it just
Okay.
pointing?
Give me a ranged.
Alright,
ranged
I'm an
attack
aim.
roll.
How is it range if it's right in front of?
I am aiming for this.
Using a ranged weapon, isn't it?
4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have anything else?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the aim. 2 more.
Okay.
Very good.
So
with that.
3 damage, I assume.
Also,
3 times 2, 6 damage.
Okay. How much? Okay. Alright. Yeah, 3. Okay, cool. So you rifle into this. The bullets shatter into the glass, and it pops as a massive cloud of frozen nitrogen hits you, and you take 2 damage instantly. You gain 2
Oh, no.
stress
Told you,
levels.
dumbass.
Because you took 2 damage, you also take 2 more stress levels.
Oh, fuck.
And I'll need a stamina check.
Blood
Should I
is
even put in
stressing
allies
out.
noise at this point?
Oh, we make only the best decisions
yeah,
here.
I'll do it anyway.
We are
1,
only
2, 3,
only the
4,
finest of idiots.
5. How many do I have? 7.
Okay, you succeed. Okay,
5,
so you
6,
only take
7.
the 2 damage.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Stress levels, I have 4 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you only take you only take the 2 damage. As you are blasted by a cold thing of sub-zero frozen nitrogen that blasts you in the face and crystallizes on like your arm that's pointing with the barrel of the gun.
Ouch. Okay. Does it clear at any point, or does it just keep flowing? Ha 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 ha. Rec room closes. Rec room can't run. You can't run. Jesus Christ, my rec room just completely freeze. Just black screened. Reboot the game. Oh! It's now in screen mode. Weird. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Hello? Here comes Chris calling me. Yeah, my game is like, I don't know what's going on in my game. I'm just in the loading menu, but there's nothing here. It's just the orange screen. I'm just gonna reboot my game. You just have to reboot your game for that. There's not much you can do about that. God, Rec is not liking this. Oh lord, everything just blew up. This is what happens when my character takes damage. This is what happens. I just had to task manager close Rec Room. Rec Room, play. What do you mean unable to sync? Oh, you know, play anywhere. See what happens. Cloud Star says it's synchronized, but it isn't apparently. Will you learn that your actions have consequences? I think Tuss has gone through it as well. Is this just fucking brick the game? Is this it? How hard is that just his? Logging into account. Let's see if it actually lets me. Yep, unable to verify Steam user, of course. No, exit the game. I love how it says Steam Cloud up to date, and then when you open it, no, it's not actually. We're lying. Unable to sync. I swear to God, if this is just to reboot your entire thing. Yeah, Steam's down. No, so that's why we all got booted. It hit you so hard. It's so hard. It just fucking boom takes down everything. It's the channel that never gets updated. No, he says he wants to end the session there. Blast it all. Oh, there we go. Synchronizing cloud. It's back. Okay, I'll end the stream there in the darkness. No screen for you. Not in Rec Room. That's it. Game over. Bye bye. Weird.